PR, baby! Oh, so many PRs in this series. So, future plans. Let's talk about the past, the present, and the future a little bit. So, a lot of people get depressed over the past. They wish they hadn't done something, have a regret, or they look at former glory. They say, why can't I have that back? Why didn't appreciate it enough? You know, they get locked in thinking about the past. And while it's okay to reminisce to a degree, it very quickly becomes unhealthy reminiscence. And people get caught in that when they get hurt, they get really depressed. They think about the past and they think, man, I used to be able to do this. I used to be able to do that. Now I just can't. And they think, well, that's the end of it. I just can't. And it's important to not get caught in that cycle. Just like it's important to not get caught in the cycle of the future thought. Because as you look to the past, you look what was and now it's changed, you feel depression. You look to the future, you look what might be, and you say it's not for sure. We're not sure what's gonna happen. Maybe this bad thing's gonna happen that makes me so anxious, I'm gonna lose sleep over it. You know, I'm gonna have all these negative feelings in the present. I'm gonna degrade myself in the present at the prospect of this event in the future. So you become anxious. That's also a trap. It's important to live in the now, in the here and in the now, especially when it comes to training. Because 185 for a set of 10 and like a push jerk, that's not even like, push jerk feels a little off if I'm being honest. Elbow's not 100%, I can feel it. But that's okay, because that's just today. We're gonna be working towards a better future. You know, but that work has to be done here and now, has to be done in the present. And the more time you spend not in the present, the less time you are investing in your future, and the less time and less work you're putting towards getting away from the past. If the past is a negative thing, if it's a positive thing, then, you know, you're probably working towards what you once had. We could go on and on about it. I don't want this to be super nebulous. I want it to be kind of crisp and clean, quick. Make sure you are present with yourself when you're in your recovery phase after an injury. It's important that you give yourself the best chance to become the best version of you. And with most injuries, if you get hurt, you can actually come back and be even better because you have learned something. You've learned a limitation. You've learned, hey, maybe I shouldn't do this. You've learned, hey, you know, maybe when I feel a little twinge, you know, I shouldn't push it that day. Maybe I should, you know, not go super heavy and then have a catastrophic injury occur. So I hope that's insightful. I hope it's beneficial to a lot of you. And if you like this kind of talk, if you like this kind of subject matter, I highly recommend looking up a 20th century philosopher, Alan Watts. I love all of his content, like, well, so much of his content. I can't say all of it, I haven't heard all of it, but there's so much of his content that I've found very helpful in my life. And if you enjoy this kind of subject, if you enjoy this kind of content, I would highly recommend looking up Alan Watts and, you know, maybe dedicate like an hour or two because there are a lot of long form lectures. Anyway, getting back to it. Yeah, that's pretty much all I got to say on it. Focus on the present. It's okay to have a goal in the future, but don't allow that to take away from your ability to work in the present. And it's okay to have a past that you're not at complete peace with or you wish you had back, but it's in the past, okay? We're in the present. Continue to work. I'll catch you guys in the next one.